Hi students, welcome to my channel. In this video, let us learn about the graphs between velocity and time, position and time, acceleration and time graphs. First, let us learn position and time. X is the position of the particle, t is the time. So, let us take on x-axis time is taken, on y-axis position of the particle is taken. So if graph is a straight line passing through origin, now let us find if graph is straight line, that indicates if time increasing, position of the particle increasing. So particle is in motion, particle has some velocity. So let us find slope of the graph. So slope of any graph is tangent of the angle made by the straight line with positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. So in this formula, theta is always angle from positive x-axis in anti-clockwise. This angle is theta. So to find tan theta from this, let us take two time intervals. Here I will take one time interval t1. Here I will take another time interval t2. For the time interval t1, the position of the particle is taken as x1. For time t2, the position of the particle here taken as x2. So draw a dotted line here. So if this angle is theta, this is also theta. Then tan theta in this right angle triangle can be written. So this is opposite side. This opposite side can be written x2 minus x1. So this is x1, this is x2. x2 minus x1. This base can be written t2 minus t1. So tan theta can be written opposite side x2 minus x1 divided by base can be written t2 minus t1. x2 minus x1, change in position of the particle is displacement s by time interval taken as t. So displacement upon time is nothing but velocity. So we are actually trying to find slope of graph between position and time. The slope is equal to velocity we are getting. Then we can decide velocity slope of position time graph gives velocity. Next, let us take VT graph, velocity time graph. So same way we will take on x-axis time is taken, on y-axis velocity is taken. Here also let us take the graph is a straight line passing through origin. So again let us find slope of this straight line also. Slope formula tan theta. So here this is the theta angle with positive x-axis. This is the theta. Again at an instant time t1, another time instant t2. At the time t1, let us take the velocity as v1. At the time t2, the velocity as v2. Again here right angle triangle is formed. If it is theta, this angle is also theta. Then slope tan theta can be written opposite side upon adjacent side. So this opposite side can be written v2 minus v1. So v2 minus v1 divided by base can be written t2 minus t1. So v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1. This is change in velocity by time interval is nothing but acceleration. So we are calculating slope of velocity time graph. It is becoming equal to acceleration. Then we should conclude slope of velocity time graph gives acceleration. Now similar to this, same velocity time graph. So velocity is taken on y-axis. So time is taken on x-axis. So for example, if the graph is a straight line parallel to time axis. So here what is the slope of this straight line? Slope formula tan theta. Theta is angle made by the straight line with positive x-axis. So this straight line makes zero angle with x-axis. So theta 0, if theta 0, tan 0, 0. So slope of this straight line 0. Slope is nothing but acceleration. Slope 0 means acceleration 0. Here acceleration of the body for this example is 0. Body is moving with constant velocity. Right? And now for this graph, let us calculate area of this graph. So this is a rectangle. Area of rectangle formula length into breadth. So length can be written, length is the time, this is the time, and breadth can be written, this is nothing but velocity, this is velocity. So v into t. So velocity into time is nothing but displacement. So area under velocity time graph gives displacement. Next, AT graph. Acceleration is taken on y-axis, time is taken on x-axis. So now, if the graph is a straight line parallel to time axis, acceleration is constant. Now let us calculate area. So area under acceleration under time graph, it is also a rectangle shape, length into breadth. So length into breadth, length can be written t, breadth can be written, this is the breadth, this breadth can be written a. This is a, this is t. A into t is the area. So a into t is nothing but v minus u. From v equal to u plus at, from v equal to u plus at, we can write v minus u as at. So if you calculate this area under acceleration and time graph, this area, it gives v minus u, change in velocity, final velocity minus initial velocity. So now this concept you can follow. Even graph is not a straight line. Even graph is a straight constant acceleration or variable acceleration, straight line or any curve. You can find area and equal to change in velocity. Next, AS graph. In AS graph, let us write A on y-axis, S on x-axis. So A is taken on y-axis, S is the displacement. Displacement is taken on x-axis. Again you take a graph is a straight line parallel to displacement axis. Let us calculate area again. So this area equal to length into breadth. So here length can be written A, this area. So this is A, this is S, A into S. So from v square minus u square equal to 2as, as can be written v square minus u square divided by 2. So v square minus u square divided by 2 is the area under acceleration and displacement graph. So finally we have concluded that from beginning onwards all the graphs if you see, so slope of xt graph gives velocity. Next, slope of vt graph gives acceleration. Next, area under vt graph. Area under vt graph gives displacement. Next, area under at graph gives change in velocity. Area under as graph gives v square minus u square by 2. Next, let us do a problem based on velocity time graph. Velocity is taken on y-axis, time is taken on x-axis. So here initially velocity increasing from 0 to 5 meter per second. Here velocity up to 5 meter per second it increases. Again it will decrease to 0. Again it will increase to minus 5 meter per second. So time 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15 seconds here. So we need to find acceleration of the body at 1 second and 7 seconds and distance and displacement in 15 seconds. First let us find acceleration. How to find acceleration from velocity time graph at t equal to 1 second. So acceleration is nothing but from velocity time graph we can find acceleration is nothing but slope. So slope is nothing but tan theta. We can find acceleration from velocity time graph, slope of the straight line. So we need to find acceleration at t equal to 1 second. At t equal to 1 second we need to find slope. Slope is tan theta. So here it makes same angle, constant angle because it is a straight line. So slope is same everywhere at 0 to 5 seconds. Up to 5 seconds slope is constant. So we can find slope at 1 second or 2 second or 3 second everywhere slope is constant. Acceleration is constant for 0 to 5 seconds. So now 0 to 5 seconds let us find slope. That is tan theta. Tan theta equal to opposite side. So opposite side is 5. By adjacent side is also 5. So 5 by 5 equal to 1 meter per second square. So acceleration of the body at t equal to 1 second or t equal to 2 second also same only. Up to 5 seconds acceleration is constant, that is 1 meter per second square. Now let us find at t equal to 7 seconds. So A equal to tan theta. So here at 7 seconds, so 5 to 10. 5 to 10 the graph is straight line makes constant angle. So we need tan theta. Theta is always angle made by straight line with positive x-axis. So from positive x-axis we should go in anti-clockwise. So this angle should be measured. Instead of this angle we measure this angle. But if it is theta, we can write alpha as 180 minus theta. So tan 180 minus theta is minus tan theta. So we can write minus tan theta can be written opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side is again 5 by adjacent side is also 5 to 10 seconds. This is 5 seconds. So equal to minus 1 meter per second square. So acceleration formula tan theta. We need this angle. But we are taking alpha. Tan alpha equal to opposite by adjacent side. 5 by 5, 1. But here we need to understand we don't want alpha, we want theta. So alpha can be written 180 minus theta. So minus tan theta. So minus will come here. So acceleration is minus. Negative acceleration indicates here 0 to 5 to 10 seconds velocity positive. You see 0 to 5, 5 to 0. So up to 10 seconds velocity positive. But 5 to 10 seconds we got acceleration negative. Acceleration negative indicates speed is decreasing. Velocity is decreasing in magnitude. Next, let us find distance and displacement. So, how to find displacement from velocity time graph? We can find displacement from velocity time graph. So, displacement is nothing but area. Area under velocity time graph gives displacement. So displacement is nothing but area. Here this is the triangle, this is another triangle. So area of triangle formula half into base into height. So first area of first triangle. So half into. So what is the base? 0 to 10 seconds. So 10. What is the height? 5 meter per second. So 5 plus. This is area of this big triangle. plus area of this small triangle. So again half into base. Base will be 10 to 15. Only this is the 5 seconds. So 5 seconds into height. This height can be written minus 5. So equal to here 5 into 5 25 minus 25 by 2 12.5. 25 minus 12.5 it will become 12.5 meter. So area under velocity time graph gives displacement. We calculated the area, so we got the displacement 12.5 meter in 15 seconds. Then what is the distance? So in calculation of displacement, first area of big triangle we got positive, but area of this small triangle we got negative because here velocity is negative. Here negative displacement 25 meter positive displacement minus 12.5 meter negative displacement. So what we understand is first it is going 25 meters in the forward direction. 25 meters it is going forward, then it is coming back 12.5 meter. So here we got minus 12.5. Minus indicates it is coming back. First going forward, coming back. So final displacement will be only 12.5. But what is the distance traveled? So distance doesn't have direction. Distance is not a vector quantity. So simple addition. First it is traveling 25 meters forward and again 12.5 meters backward. So total distance traveled will be 25 meter plus 12.5 meter equal to 37.5 meter is the distance traveled in 15 seconds. Distance is not a vector quantity to take distance as a negative. Distance is simple scalar, simple addition 25 plus 12.5. So total distance traveled is 37.5 meter is the distance traveled in 15 seconds.